From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Murray again. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and that'll make it third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. Now Murray, and an alley to run. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McCoy. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down.
All day, every day, any day.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
They'll run on 1st down. McCoy. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I'm going back to you.
McCoy. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out on a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. And got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Packing it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They'll take an 8-7 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mahomes firing complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's McCoy. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Down to about the 22 here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And the kick by Butker is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Murray now to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay, 48 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. To throw, it's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
36.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
23 is the mic. Here we go. No, 23 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Murray. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. All right, we got a second here. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheesy, because why not? So we had the 71st Emmys on Sunday.
No wine. Just straight cheese.
71st Emmys on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the mustache man, Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville. Because despite the fact that they're 1-2, got their first win last Thursday against Tennessee, he stepped in week 1 and set a record for rookie quarterbacks. What was he, 22 of 25 throwing in that game? 88% right out of the gate, and has continued good play since then. And let's face it, the mustache mania is sweeping Duval County as well as the rest of the state of Florida.
Best actor in a lead role, I'm assuming you're going Mahomes.
You have to, because we kept saying he couldn't possibly do what he did last year. He's on a pace to eclipse what he did last year in every category. And by the way, hasn't thrown an interception yet, and his team's undefeated at 3-0.
All right, one more. Best director, head coach. Who you got?
I'm going to go each conference. AFC, Sean McDermott, Buffalo Bills, off to a 3-0 start. I'm not sure how many people saw that one coming. And then in the NFC, finally fulfilling their promise here in the early going, the San Francisco 49ers and Kyle Shanahan. Also undefeated, getting ready to take on the Los Angeles Rams for supremacy in the NFC West in the upcoming weeks.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, 29 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
The score, Chiefs 23, Cardinals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? To throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will... From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one. All the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Right there, 56. Focus, defense, focus. Check. 15. Check. Echo. 56 at the mic.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
56. Rip. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check, 56. 57.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Watch the screen. Yellow. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, let's get this. Wow. 15. We got double. Hey, 57.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Watch the run.
It's a big run there by McCoy. 78 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the door. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Mahomes takes it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side, gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
20! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 46 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And some space here. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for KC. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Pick your game up.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. This one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
59 mark, check. Yellow. It's just me and you. And 59, Mike's 59.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Yellow. Let's go, baby. Yellow. What you got, baby? Exit. Give me something.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Not that time for Watkins, but it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike is 59. Exit. Last try. 59, Mike. Check, 59. You don't want it.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to go up top for the... And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown. First half, the prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 59 yards. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
We got this.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. He juked him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
Trying to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow, yellow. 53. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
up before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25. It up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
They're running it. Yellow. He's coming, double up. 56, 57. Hey, man.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Sack, baby.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.